everyone. Today we will discuss about the combination of errors. We know that if we have the measured quantities which are having errors, then whatever operation we will do with these physical quantities which are measured with errors, the resultant quantity will also have an error, right? Suppose if we are adding two lengths which are wrongly measured, then the resultant length by adding these two lengths will also have an error. So that means if we are adding two errored quantities, subtracting two errored quantities, multiplying two errored quantities or dividing two errored quantities, the resultant will also have an error. But how much? That's what we are going to discuss here. So first we will take the error in the addition of two physical quantities having errors. So error in addition, right? So if we say that Z is the quantity which we will get by adding these two quantities, right? If A and B would have been accurate, then Z would have been accurate. But if A and B are having errors, then Z will also have an error. So how will we write the resultant quantity on the basis of this formula? We can write that Z can be written like this, right? Similarly, A can be written, the error in A can be written like this, and error in B can also be written like this, right? So if these were accurate, these were like this. If these are not accurate, then we have an error in this as well. So we can write it like this. Let's solve it mathematically. We can write it A plus B. Here I can write plus minus common, and here I can write delta A plus delta B. I have taken plus minus common from both the sides, right? And this is the actual quantity and this will be the actual quantity. Errors we have separated. So we can say that left side we have this. So Z is equal to A plus B. So if these are not having error, then this is equal to Z. So from 1 I can cancel Z and A plus B, because Z plus minus delta Z is equal to Z plus minus delta A plus delta B, right? This Z will be cancelled. So we can write the result as plus minus will also be cancelled. So this will be delta A plus delta B, right? So that means error in the addition of two quantities with error is given by the sum of the absolute errors in the measurement of the individual quantities. So error here will be added. So the statement we need to write the absolute, this is absolute error now, the absolute error in the sum of two quantities is equal to the sum of the absolute error absolute errors in the quantities being added. Similarly, we can find the error in the subtraction. So second one is subtraction. So if I am writing Z is equal to A minus B, if these quantities are not having error, then the subtraction will not have any error. But if these quantities are having errors, then the resultant which we'll get by subtracting these will also have an error. So we can write down this on this side, and A can be replaced by error range in A minus B can also be expressed by error range in B. So again we can rearrange. This can be written A plus minus delta A minus B minus plus delta B. This sequence of minus plus and plus minus doesn't matter. So when we will collect, I can write simply plus minus here, and this will be delta A plus delta B. So here I will get Z plus minus delta Z. Now if it is not having any error, then we have Z is equal to A minus B, and this is not having error, this is not having error. So from 2, right, I will write Z plus minus delta Z is equal to, this can be written Z plus minus delta A plus delta B. This Z will be cancelled and plus minus will also be cancelled. So this can be written as delta Z is equal to delta A plus delta B. As you compare on both the sides of the board, that absolute error is always added, whether it is addition case or subtraction case. So the sentence will also remain similar. The absolute error in the subtraction of two quantities is equal to the sum of the absolute errors in the quantities being subtracted. Now I will take the example also here. I will take the example of addition here and subtraction here. Now suppose I have to find the total length of a rod if L1 is 2 plus minus 0.2 centimeter and L2 is 3 plus minus 0.1 centimeter, and I have to find the total length. So how do we find? We find the total length like this. L is equal to L1 plus L2. So what will be the error in the measurement? So L can be written L plus minus delta L, and L1 can be written 2 plus minus 0.2 plus L2 can be written 3 plus minus 0.1, right? Because this can also be considered as, this is L1 plus minus delta L1. This can be considered L2 plus minus delta L2. So I hope this is clear. If these are having errors, these are written like this. So there will be an error in this quantity like this. So this will be 3 plus 2, 5 plus minus 0.2 plus 0.1. So this gives me 5 plus minus 0.3 centimeter. So this will be L plus minus delta L. So what will be the error in the final measurement? The error in the final measurement will be 0.3. That is the sum of the absolute errors in the individual quantities being added. Similarly, let's take an example here. If initial temperature is 2, let's take it 3 plus minus 0.2 Kelvin, right? And final temperature is 5 plus minus 0.1 Kelvin, right? Find the rise in temperature. With error range, obviously. Find the total length here with so what will be the solution here? Again, as before, we know we have to find Tf minus Ti, right? So, how will I write? Tf minus Ti is 5 plus minus 0.1 minus 3 plus minus 0.2, right? The individual quantities will be subtracted, but the errors will be added. As you can see here, the individual quantities are subtracted, but errors are added. So you can check this equation also. In case of any doubt. So this will give me 2 plus minus 0.3. Remember, the errors, the absolute errors are added, whether it is subtraction case or addition case. But the quantities will be applicable for addition or subtraction as the case may be. So here this error is 0.3 only, right? So this is all about the combination of errors for addition and subtraction. For multiplication and division, I'll make a separate video. This is already a long one. Right? So that's all for now. Have a nice day.